So it is 2023 going on 2024 in a couple months, and when 2024 spring hits, you want some egg layers. But you're like, nah, I'm just gonna go with a straight run and hatch off some chickens. It's gonna be a learning experience and a hands-on one as well. And you're like, yo, where do I even begin, yo? Well, you found the right video. In this video, we're gonna cover how to hatch out your chickens in just a couple easy to follow along and digest steps. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Chicken wants you to subscribe. All right, so the first step is choosing the breeds you want to hatch out. Now, you could go with two options. You could either get some hatch eggs that are already fertilized, or you could go with yourself. You need some roosters though. There are a couple things you'll need if you're gonna hatch them out yourself. First thing are the right breed of roosters. Unless you want to create an alien breed of chicken, there is absolutely no reason to not have the right roosters. I'll tell you what, Easter egger roosters come with the right genetics. And if you combine it with an Easter egger hen, you get the right color. If you have a black copper Marin rooster and an Easter egger hen, then you're gonna definitely get some really good results. And you'll get a chicken, where's Fluffball? Right there, you see that black chicken there? She's an olive egger and lays a really nice hue of green eggs. And I'll tell you what, if you want that for your chicken, go right ahead and get that for your chicken. So now that you've selected your breed, you can pause the video for a couple minutes and choose the roosters and hens that you want to mix match. Just remember, you might want to do a little bit of research for that. Now it's time to choose your broody hen. But wait, before you do that, you want to know what you have to do? You have to get the eggs. If you had another rooster that you got rid of, you have to wait like 2 months or something like that until the rooster genetics are out of the chickens. Because roosters do that to chickens, you know. Every rooster competes with each other for that, for the hen's love and affection. And if there's just one rooster, it makes life a whole lot easier, especially if you just want one breed of chicken with that one rooster and a hen. Now, Falcon, he doesn't have the greatest genetics, I'll tell you that. Just a little bit of a spoiler there. And you want to make sure your chicken then goes broody. You want to collect the eggs. I'd recommend a clutch. So that's like 10, 9 is typically a clutch, but you can go 10, 20 if you're gonna have like multiple broody chickens. But if you want a tutorial on how to hatch out a broody chicken, there's an iCard above which shows you all the things you need to know about making your chicken go broody. I uploaded it recently. It's a brand new 2023 tutorial and it's free to watch. And yeah, now that you got your chickens broody, you can pop that open in a new tab and give it a watch. Your chickens are now all nice and broody, so now it's time to give them the eggs. Let me show you how to do that. So you're gonna wanna isolate the hen from the other chickens. So over there, you might be able to see that blue tarp thing over there. That's the hoop coop. We'd set up a nesting box in there, make sure it's nice and make sure that no predators can get in, and make sure it's well away enough from the chickens that they'll be able to get some peace and quiet. And the 2 chickens, or however many chickens you're gonna hatch out eggs with, last year was 2. You're gonna set them in there. Make sure they're apart from each other. There's gonna be more than 1. I would recommend more than 1 for the social activity, but no more than 3, especially in that small little coop. Unless you can space them approximately 4 feet this way and about 6 feet this way from each other. That's the tip. That's the tip of the day. Unless you want your chickens to be fighting each other and breaking the eggs, yeah, you're not gonna wanna do that. Sometimes a chicken will quit the job, so you will have some less eggs to hatch. So chickens will take 21 days to hatch. So you're just sitting in there 21 days. You can candle the eggs occasionally to check and see which ones are alive and which ones aren't. I may post a candling tutorial on the course the next couple days if you want me to. I'll tell you what, if this video gets like 10 likes and like 50 views, I'll do that. So now it's the hatching day. Unless your eggs were split apart from each other from different days, they're going to hatch mainly on the same day. Now, here's the quick little thing. When you notice that your chicks are starting to hatch, you're gonna wanna leave them to hatch in the yard, but you're gonna wanna start setting up the brooder inside. Now make sure your hen that is broody is very attached to these chickens, know what she's doing. Cute, right over here. Knows what she's doing. Definitely got a PhD in being broody. Loudmouth over here just completed the course with a D- because she didn't even care about hatching out the chickens. She probably would have eaten them because that's what some chickens do if she got bored of them. So we had to separate them pretty quickly because she didn't really care for them. And the second we move them back out, they're just fine. Cute took like a week to get over the broody behavior, and she got ripping when we separated her from her chickens. She was clucking and all. It took her about a week to get over it. We put Loudmouth back in, she didn't even complain at all. She was right back to normal, laying her eggs after a couple days. So yeah, once you set up all your brooder, I'll show you what to do next. So let's just say you gave them 20 eggs. Expect a survival rate between 33 and 63%. Typically it's around 50. We gave them 10 eggs last year, 5 hatched. I'd say anything above like 67% is a really good clutch, but it's like, but the chances are higher that you'd like win the lottery than get a survival rate of chicks over like 70%. So yeah, make sure that you know that, or else yeah, your chickens won't hatch. Now just remember, there will be some peeping, and some will not make it, and some will definitely make it. So there's definitely gonna be the first and second clutch. If you have 2 chickens, sometimes they'll be spaced apart by a day, a couple hours, or even like 2 weeks. Now, when they're all hatched, typically all the eggs will be broken, or all of them will be like not responsive. You can candle them a little bit. You want to take the ones that have survived and move them inside with the hen under a heat lamp ASAP. They want to be inside with an actual heat lamp, so that way the chicken can sit back and become a mother for a couple weeks. Now, when they're a couple weeks old, you want to move the hen back out to the flock. She will be a little bit mad, but trust me, that's how it works. That's the way of life. And over time, you will start to notice that there will be hens and roosters. Typically, if you get a straight run, there's a good probability that you'll get about 70% hens and 30% roosters. Last year, when we did it, it was about maybe 60% hens and 40% roosters, which is below average, but it's okay, especially since there's only 5 surviving chicks out of the 10 possible eggs. If all of them hatched, we probably would have seen like 3 roosters, and there would have been a mystery rooster. Unfortunately, only 2 of the hatched out chickens remain alive. I'm pretty sure Shaving Cream and Rotisserie Chicken are still alive, although you might need to be doing some selling of the roosters like we did with Shaving Cream and Rotisserie Chicken, because both of them were fairly unfriendly with Waldo, the main and dominant rooster in that flock. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to click the video on the screen. It goes over all the basics of Easter egger chickens if you want some blue eggs and all. That's from yesterday, so I'll catch you in the next one.